Hello, everybody. I figure we do some. We've been doing X3 Albion Prelude for the past week. I figured we'd change some things up today. We're going to play X Rebirth. This is basically Albion. It's basically X3 3.5. Just before or 3.75. This is just before 4. So this is the update. 10-year update to X Universe, and see if I can get this going. There we go. Tab out of that real quick and get my meter up and see how my GPU and CPU are working with this. Okay, so I got kicked out. Just need to kick back in. There we go. So the one thing difference between X Rebirth, I haven't found it. The window version just doesn't match my screen. Screen must be a little bit off. So I'll just be playing inside the window here. The loading screen takes a little while. GPU is Radeon X or RX 550. 4 gigs. It's right now at 55%. Our GPU or CPU is running at 2.0 or 4.02 gigahertz, and it's about 44%. And here's the new updated EgoSoft version, 25 years. In the 10 years between X3 and Rebirth, they were been concentrating on other games other than X Universe. It was zombie culture and all kinds of stuff was more popular than space-based games. But I'm glad they spent some time to work on their what made them famous, what made them popular. There's a lot of processing here, and we're gonna get into one of our save games that I already had before. I'm gonna double click on almost everything here. So putting out 60 FPS, CPU for OBS is 11%, and 0 drop frames so far, so 5 minutes in. Alright, so we are on our auto one here, and our red lights show that we are under attack. Nope, that is not what that red light means. So we are in the soul gate of the Corony sector, and we are actually driving. I hear thunder. We are getting them to take us somewhere, or we're just sitting here in the soul gate for no reason. I do see some reds over here, so we'll get out of the map here, and we see we're doing a pretty good click. This is just the best way to fly through here is on the back of one of your bigger ships, and that's just what it does. Oh, I am actually free floating here. I forgot that I was free floating. I'm in the gravity well, but not actually locked in. So I need to. I need to. There we go. So.
Module complete, sir. We would welcome new
Okay.
construction orders.
So I am now free floating away from my Arter one. There's the Arter one there. So haven't played this in quite a while, so don't know exactly what mission we're on. I see that we were supposed to be going through that gate there at 25 clicks. So we're going to highlight that gate and push in the autopilot. And like I said, it takes a couple of clicks to get that to get work. And that's one thing about the autopilot on this one I don't like is that it does parabolic autopilot. It does a parabolic curve to everything, and it's not the great thing. And especially I have avoid collisions on, and that doesn't work very well. So I can understand you doing a parabolic curve if you're in a planet. So I'm guessing that whoever designed their autopilot was probably an airplane pilot or something like that. And so.
Good news, sir. We've made some considerable profits.
So
I'll transfer any surplus over to your account unless you wish me to handle it differently.
On X3, and when you clicked on something and it went straight to it, and then it allowed to
it's done just as you want it, sir.
The avoidance to work. But if you're on a parabolic curve arc to something, it does. You kind of messes up your AI in collision avoidance. One thing I do like that collision avoidance in this thing doesn't just when you do hit stuff, you don't automatically blow up. You kind of bounce off of things. So we're going to Home of Light. I don't know why, but we'll figure that out after a while. So
entering system, Home of Light.
And
transmitting rendezvous point now.
And I do like that you maintain your speed through the gate. X3 did not maintain speed through the gate. It actually came to almost to a stop. And then if you had a bigger ship following you through the gate, two things can't occupy the same space at the same time. And like I said, get blown up. So I do like that. That's one thing that they did fix between X3 and X Rebirth. But their parabolic curve autopilot is lacking. And I have mouse on. I'll take mouse off. I'll take a look at that was our missile. Remember how we do, okay. In the menu, okay, I've been here for a while. You can see what our active mission is. And we have an active mission of extending the plantation Valley Forge. We don't really need that one. So we don't have any missions. Actually need to turn the guidance off on that. So that'll quit all the guidance stuff. And you have to click out of the menu to do anything. So it's not super intuitive. So we'll come to a stop here. And let's see, backspace does not come to a stop anymore. So we have good brakes, but it's not, it's kind of AI brakes. You hit Z, hold Z down, and it'll pause at 0 meters per second before it goes into reverse. So, and you also can set it for max speed and braking in the settings. I think I turned those options off in game controls. There's a lot of game controls in this. So That's a good thing. Dead zone, bidirectional throttle. Uh, so a lot of good stuff here. Saved your profiles just like you could in X3. So
Do you want the extra cash I'm holding from our trade so far? I've no idea how we made so much.
that's another
Do you
difference
want
on
the extra cash I'm holding from our trade so far? I've no idea how we made so much.
is that I really don't like having to be stuck in the same ship. Um, so it's a good thing. I think they changed that in X4, but I don't have X4, so I can't tell you that. So yeah, I just see that Twitch thinks I'm running X3 Albion Prelude. So the people in the know should.
Sir, we've generated a considerable profit. Unless you tell me otherwise, I'll transfer this to your account. Sir,
Should know.
we've generated a considerable profit. Unless you tell me otherwise, I'll transfer this to your account.
We're at 0 here, so we're just going to go in here and work on this. So when you do this, I've got all these things done. So when you look into it and actually go into the management of it and go in here, make sure he's got all the money. And this budget thing doesn't work for me too much. I can give them a high budget, but then they just want more. I don't understand how they're doing the budget on this. But it's all managed up. So it's pre-managed, but if I give them budget, they scream they don't have budget, and I give them more budget. It's just like, okay, I have to keep going back to it, So it's a build, continue to build, continue to build, but it's managed, so it's okay. Manage it, And it's like the comms that I got. It's like, hey, we got extra money. Okay, well, hold on to it, Reinvest it. What a good manager does. Reinvest it in that station needs. The
Sir, we've
management's
a
gonna
considerable
see.
surge in income. Unless you tell me not to, I'll transfer the surplus amount momentarily.
And why does it have to keep on doing that? It says, okay, I've given you a budget, right? Here's the budget. Use the budget. you know. I give you, but why am I giving you a budget if you're going to keep telling me that you made more money? So that's what I liked about X3s is like I'll give you a budget, you make 20 million credits and then give me the rest. You can't do that here. Or you get these messages all the time. So it's like, why do I have managers if I have to micromanage everything? So that's I kind of like that add-ons to X3. They got management right. I don't know what this other stuff is. It's the influx of postmodernism into the game, I guess. It's like, oh, you don't care. So, yes, I do. Run the business. Stop trying to make things difficult. So this one is building. Taking its slow ass time to build. So this doesn't need any money. It's got the thing. So I don't know why it's taking forever to build this. So let's change the budget. And there's another thing, I can't type in a number like I could do from X3. I could type in a thing, I can't do that. I can't quickly do it. I have to sit here and hold the mouse, or I have to guess where the jumper is going to be. It's just like, why can't I just type in a number? Oh, hopefully they fix that next X4. I'm going to sit here and hold the mouse button down or the arrow button down. I mean, it speeds up, but why don't you just give us control? Tell it, I want you to have this much money. Let me type it in. Give me a little number down here, box. I'm going to give you $50 million. Okay, so it's just I could have typed that in X3. I could type it in, hit the arrow key. I'm going to give you $50 million. Click. So this is, I don't like that, but so I gave her some budget, and hopefully she'll start using it to build Crystal Supplier. Having to back out of everything is another thing. It's just like you need a key to say, okay, go back to property owned. I can't go to property owned. I have to go to the menu. There's not a quick key to property owned. I can try it. Nope. There's not a quick key to anything. Well, there's a quick key to this, but then it brings up a menu. Why don't you just give me quick keys, right? And so there's bulletin board. So this is Comlink. So property owned. Okay. So X3, I hit one key and it would take me to property zoned. Well, it's just kind of sad that they added the wrong things and didn't keep the good stuff. I mean, so hopefully they fix that in. And why does this guy only got a budget of 15? And why am I not able to push the right button? So it's like I make a big jump, and it's just like, I don't want to give you $150 billion. So I should just type it in. It's too much work. So you had it done right. Copy and paste from your previous, thing that you made money on. We'll fuck it up and they'll give you another version, 4.0. And so I mean, look at the version I have. I mean, look what's the version details on this thing? Versions 4.3. We'll just give you another version. Okay. Well, why are you versioning things if you're not fixing the basics of the game?
If you've finished admiring your new module, would you like us to start another one?
Yeah, see? So, and then there's this menu here. You're supposed to be able to click on it. Why didn't that automatically bring her up? Nope, I gotta go back into property zone. I don't know who that was. There's no name down there. It doesn't tell me. This is, how many managers I got building stuff around here? I can't click on her to go straight to her. I have to go guess who it is. Oh, they're still building, so it wasn't her. They're still building. It wasn't her. Yeah. So this is just, it shouldn't be this hard when X3 worked so well, especially with the additions that some of the ex-employees made after the fact. So downloaded the modifications from X3, and that's why I've been playing X3 instead of this. The graphics are nice in this, but the graphics, there's my GPU is at 100%. So, but X3 just works. You want to build, fight, and explore. X3. This one, they made some new maps, and then they trashed it. They added on two new maps, and then they trashed it and then went to X4. So okay, they should have spent some more time, or didn't have to spend as much time on this. The little check marks here. You need more money. Okay. I give you some money. Why can't I set your limit? Set your limit. No, I got to give you a budget. And if I give you too much budget, if it's just like you can't give them too much budget because you can't build all your stations all in the same place. X3, I could build 1,000 stations in the same sector, right? So, And this thing, you know, there's a limit to where you can build your stations, right? And I know stations do a lot more than just one thing, but still. So the mechanics are nice. The graphics are, well, too much really. You know, the basic uh, management of this sucks. If somebody wants to gift me a X4, I'll take it, try it out, and see how bad they messed that up. Hopefully they fix some things. I don't know. So listen to your, you know, customers. Waiting for orders. So here we go. Let's see what she's got. She doesn't have no budget, so she's waiting for orders. We'll see just exactly what
You
she
call the
means by.
shots, right? Are we done looking at stuff here?
She only does one thing. She builds things. Why do I need to get into this big conversation with her? It's just like, okay, so you added in this, you know, sexy thing, but you can't ever have sex in the game. Why do you add the sexy stuff in? I don't need to know that. I just need them to do their job. Don't need to be male or female. Don't need to be anything. Just give me a manager. You know, I don't need the picture ever. It's just it's a waste of GPU, man. Come on. So then I got to go through this whole thing. I can't just say, "Oh, I want you to build something. Can't you just show me what I can build?" No, I have to go through what I've already built. Okay. I don't want to rebuild this. I'm not going to rebuild this, so get it off my screen. You know, if it gets destroyed, yeah, I can rebuild it. Then, you know, there's a different screen. This needs to be repaired. I can't tell if this needs to be repaired. Why doesn't this screen tell me that this is damaged? See, there's a repair, and I have to go
Of
to another
course we
button.
can repair it. You tell us the percentage you can afford.
And the thing about it is, you know, once they start talking, you can't do anything else. You have to wait for them to finish talking. In X3, the computer started talking. I just click out of the menu, and it would stop talking. So, and yeah, I have to go in here and find out that it's not damaged.
Are we done looking at stuff here?
And then there's this smart aleck. You know, it's poorly managed. I would not run any business the way that this one's run. The way X3 was ran, great, especially with the addition of individuals, did a lot better than this one does. So, and says, yeah, I want to build it. Why would I want to build only part of a structure? I mean, who only builds a part of the structure? What percentage of the users only build part of a structure? Yeah, I want to build a structure, but I don't want to protect it with turrets or force fields. Yeah, okay, so micro asteroid comes by, and I got to rebuild the whole thing. Come on, this is stupid. Too many choices and too many stupid choices. Just build it.
You pick one, we build it, you live with it.
See, she's got to go through the whole "I'm a bitch" thing, and before I can do something else. I know I have to give you some more money. I don't need to hear you bitch about it. Right? So it's really is, you know, putting attitude in, you know, characters you don't need, and then giving them attitude. That's just stupid. I mean, they work for me, right? Jesus, a little bit of respect for the guy with the money. And you're bitching over $6,000. You're bitching out of 6,000 credits. You need to give me a what? You're not even halting production. It's just what else? So we go in here, okay, and this is another thing right here: storage. You've got too much stuff, or you're absolutely full on ions. Great, There's nothing wrong with that. Being full. Lower your price on ions, right? That's what the X3 did. If we have 100% full ions, we sold it for the lowest price possible in the game. Can I do anything
Ionized
about this?
materials are used in the production of ion cells and other chemical compounds. They are
No,
usually harvested.
I can't change that. Why are you warning me about this? Okay, sell ions. Allocated storage is full for this resource is full. Okay, we'll sell some. Make some money. Plasma. You're full on plasma. You're full on ions. Okay, sell. X3 had it hands down better than the management in this thing. Economic statistics. This is one thing I did like. You can add certain things. You could on the graphic on the grids. I mean the graphs. So it's like, okay, drones, energy cells, ions, plasma. It still blows this stuff away. So is this a resource for this station? So this is data selected. You're buying energy cells, you're buying ion cells, you're buying plasmas. Okay, then that you. This is like, I guess somebody that's wants to get into micromanagement would love it, but you can't do anything about it, right? So trade offers. So then I have to do the shipping too. Okay, so sell it, put it on the market. There's a market. There's a market right here. You know where the market is. And so and the back button. So you got back is 1, offers is 2, details is 3, next is 4. And then ships are 5 and 6. Why isn't that like, it's just stupid. Oh, like, where is sold by stations? Where I looked at plasma. Where's the plasma? I go to trade offers. Where's plasma? There's plasma's not here. No one's buying plasma. There's plasma right there. So why aren't you saying you have a problem with this? The solution is to sell it. Sell it. No, it's just like X3 had a lot better than this. So you're done. You have budget. You have all these ships. You have all these ships under your control. You're not utilizing it? Look at these. They're empty. These are ships out of my control now. Why are these ships empty? So yeah, it's like I give you control of all these ships. So why is the ship empty? If you have a problem, I gave you ships. Manage it. I've got to go in here and micromanage this. So I got to calm
Hello,
this
sir.
guy.
I am so at
Join
your
my
service.
squad.
Joining your squad.
So now I have a ship under my control. Right? So I've got to come down here, go to ions, just trade. Ion cells. Gorum cannot transport this where? Why not? So that's energy, and that's another thing is that they got different kinds of ships. So yeah, okay. So now I can see. Okay, you don't need all the liquid ships. You need energy ships. Okay, kind of get an understanding of that. But You didn't have to do this. So they got these Heimers here. Well, they're actually doing their nutmeg. What does a nutmeg do? He's full of doing something. Okay, so you need an energy ship. There's an energy ship, a liquid ship, and a container ship. So I gotta look at the sector. I don't need the map. Shipyard. Yeah, I want to talk to the shipyard. See, I should be able to call the trade manager. Hey, what you got? No, I got to call the capital ship dealer. Too many different people.
Hi there.
And so this is the big ship dealer. So this is another thing. I don't really need that. So you only have one ship. This is the only ship you want. It can haul everything. Bulk, liquid, container, and energy. There's 4 different types of ships. This is the only ship you need. All you need is different sizes of this ship. Alright? So that's not the station I want.
Hi there.
This is like, I can't do anything till you shut up. And you say the same thing, NPC. After, 5 minutes of playing the game, it's stupid. I don't need to wait to hear you say the same thing.
Which upgrade do you want changed?
Yeah, I'm going to buy a ship that's got no shields. No, I don't want you to buy any turrets or shields or even don't do it. Stupid. Just build the ship.
How many would you like? How many would you like?
And someone who likes micromanaging would probably like this,
How
but
many would you like?
I can't have it, standard order. Okay, I bought this ship
How many would you like?
100 times already. Can't you just write me I don't, I worked at Boeing, so I know, you know, people don't come in and say I want this ship and oh let's just have these options. No, they come in and buy 15 ships, 15 airplanes, and they want them all the same way. Why can't I do that? Why can't you have a standing order? I can't even do standing order.
How many would you like?
So I get to buy one at a time.
All right, we have enough to get started. Once we start your ship, we'll have to finish it. Got it.
And you can't even do that. So that's just stupid. So we need to talk to the civilian ship parts lot. And of course I'm calling the ship dealer. What's the trade manager, defense manager going to do? Nothing.
Hello, pilot. Is there anything I can offer you? Here are the ships available to you.
I already know that. So, and this is the thing. What are these ships? I mean, you give me a name. I've got to remember all this stuff. So here's a trade. Energy.
How many do you want?
Give me all of them.
Excellent choice.
All right.
That module is ready. Which one do you want next?
Who are you? Didn't even see your. I mean, okay, and then you go. Can't. There's no quick key. Back. Hey, pick up that call. You're gonna call me and leave me a message. It gets tiring. So it's bigger. Other than my GPU suffering from all the extra graphics that we don't need, and just it gets tiring trying to deal with these NPCs. Deal with NPCs with their life. Shit, don't need to do it. So And I have to click 5 buttons to get to the same place. Alright, so you don't need liquids. This is a construction shop. And here's the one that's got this energy that you can't get rid of. These are ions. It's energy. I just say ions. What kind? I gotta click into it and find out. So
Ionized materials are
it's
used
a liquid.
in the production of ion cells and other chemical compounds. They are usually harvested.
You saw it said liquid, right? Plasma.
Plasma is the fourth state
It's
of
a liquid,
activation of.
right? You have all these liquid chips. Why can't they all liquid?
Comms open, sir. Joining your squad.
So yeah, fast menus. All right, construction. I gotta go back to the top here. Go to details. You can't have. I have these emergency things that my manager can't figure out how to do. At the top. Ions. Ion cells is energy. It's different than ions and ion cells. You see that. So not trying to get rid of ions. I'm trying to sell ions. Okay, there's no one anywhere in the thing that's selling ions. And that's another thing about this is that you see it's only showing me my thing. I have to stop doing missions and everything else to go visit every station, and I have to do that every day. It's a pain in the ass. There's no free market at all, or just not even a free market. It had to be free market. There's no consumer market. There's no network of market. All I can see is what's on my boards, and this guy can't do anything until I go visit somebody that needs it. Okay, so I'm gonna take a break.
Mr. Robinson,
Yes. I didn't have time to
you have to
prepare.
give us your name.
Oh, I'm sorry. My name is Mark Robinson. I live at 4015 Sassafras Court. That's right here in Greensboro. Lived in Greensboro all my life. I didn't have time to write a fancy speech. I didn't have time to, I didn't have the resource of an English teacher to sit down and write a speech with at school today and be brought over here, practice or anything. What I really came down here for is this. I've heard a whole lot of people in here talking tonight about this group and that group, domestic violence, and blacks, these minorities and that minority. What I want to know is, when are you all going to start standing up for the majority? And here's who the majority is. I'm the majority. I'm a law-abiding citizen who's never shot anybody, never committed a serious crime, never committed a felony. I've never done anything like that. But it seems like every time we have one of these shootings, nobody wants to put the blame where it goes, which is at the shooter's feet. You want to put it at my feet. You want to turn around and restrict my right, constitutional right that's spelled out in black and white. You want to restrict my right to buy a firearm and protect myself from some of the very people you're talking about in here tonight. It's ridiculous. I don't think Rod Serling could come up with a better script. It does not make any sense. The law-abiding citizens of this community and many communities around this country, we're the first ones taxed and the last ones considered and the first ones punished when things like this happens, because our rights are the ones that are being taken away. That's the reason why I came down here today. Gun show or no gun show, NRA or no NRA. I'm here to stand up for the law-abiding citizens of this community, because I'm going to tell you that what's going to happen. You can take the guns away from us all you want to. You all write a law, I follow the law, I'll bring my guns down here, I'll turn them in. But here's what's going to happen. The Crips and the Bloods on the other side of town, they're not going to turn their guns in. They're going to hold on to them. And what's going to happen when you have to send the police down there to go take them? The police can barely enforce the law as it is. It's what I see. We demonize the police, criminalize and vilify the police, and we make the criminals into victims. And we're talking about restricting guns? How are you going to do that? How are you going to do that when the police department's already hamstrung? You're not going to be able to go down here and take these guns from these criminals. So the criminals are going to hold on to their guns. They're still going to have them. They're still going to break in my house, and they're still going to shoot me with them. And guess who's going to be the one that suffers? It's going to be me. Well, I'm here to tell you tonight, it is not going to happen without a fight. And when I say fight, I don't mean shots fired. I don't mean fist thrown. I mean, I'm going to come down here to this city council and raise hell just like these loonies from the left do until you listen to the majority of the people in this city. And I am the majority. The majority of the people in this city are law-abiding, and they follow the law, and they want their constitutional right to be able to bear arms. They want to be able to go to the gun show and buy a hunting rifle or sport rifle. There are no military-grade weapons sold at the gun show. An AR-15 is not a military-grade weapon. Anybody who would go into combat with an AR-15 is a fool. It's a semi-automatic 22 rifle. You'd be killed in 15 minutes in combat with that thing. So we need to dispel all these myths, and we need to drop all this division that we got going on here. Because the bottom line is, when that Second Amendment was written, whether the framers liked it or not, they wrote it for everybody. And I am everybody. And the law-abiding citizens of this city are everybody. And we want our rights, and we want to keep our rights. And by God, we're going to keep them, come hell or high water.
Mr. Robinson?
Yes. I didn't have time to
You have to give us your name.
I'm sorry. My name is Mark Robinson. I live at 4015 Sassafras Court. It's right here in Greensboro. Lived in Greensboro all my life. I didn't have time to write a fancy speech. I didn't have time to, I didn't have the resource of an English teacher to sit down and write a speech with at school today and be brought over here or practice or anything. What I really came down here for is this. I've heard a whole lot of people in here talking tonight about this group and that group, domestic violence, blacks, these minorities and that minority. What I want to know is, when are you all going to start standing up for the majority? And here's who the majority is. I'm the majority. I'm a law-abiding citizen who's never shot anybody, never committed a serious crime, never committed a felony. I've never done anything like that. But it seems like every time we have one of these shootings, nobody wants to put the blame where it goes, which is at the shooter's feet. You want to put it at my feet. You want to turn around and restrict my right, constitutional right that's spelled out in black and white. You want to restrict my right to buy a firearm and protect myself from some of the very people you're talking about in here tonight. It's ridiculous. I don't think Rod Serling could come up with a better script. It does not make any sense. The law-abiding citizens of this community and many communities around this country, we're the first ones taxed and the last ones considered and the first ones punished when things like this happens, because our rights are the ones that are being taken away. That's the reason why I came down here today. Gun show or no gun show, NRA or no NRA. I'm here to stand up for the law-abiding citizens of this community, because I'm going to tell you that what's going to happen. You can take the guns away from us all you want to. You all write a law, I follow the law, I'll bring my guns down here, I'll turn them in. But here's what's going to happen. The Crips and the Bloods on the other side of town, they're not going to turn their guns in. They're going to hold on to them. And what's going to happen when you have to send the police down there to go take them? The police can barely enforce the law as it is. It's what I see. We demonize the police, criminalize and vilify the police, and we make the criminals into victims. And we're talking about restricting guns? How are you going to do that? How are you going to do that when the police department's already hamstrung? You're not going to be able to go down here and take these guns from these criminals. So the criminals are going to hold on to their guns. They're still going to have them. They're still going to break in my house, and they're still going to shoot me with them. And guess who's going to be the one that suffers? It's going to be me. Well, I'm here to tell you tonight, it is not going to happen without a fight. And when I say fight, I don't mean shots fired. I don't mean fist thrown. I mean, I'm going to come down here to this city council and raise hell just like these loonies from the left do until you listen to the majority of the people in this city. And I am the majority. The majority of the people in this city are law-abiding, and they follow the law, and they want their constitutional right to be able to bear arms. They want to be able to go to the gun show and buy a hunting rifle or sport rifle. There are no military-grade weapons sold at the gun show. An AR-15 is not a military-grade weapon. Anybody that would go into combat with an AR-15 is a fool. It's a semi-automatic 22 rifle. You'd be killed in 15 minutes in combat with that thing. So we need to dispel all these myths, and we need to drop all this division that we got going on here. Because the bottom line is, when that Second Amendment was written, whether the framers liked it or not, they wrote it for everybody. And I am everybody. And the law-abiding
Sir,
citizens
we've
of this
generated
city
a
are
considerable
everybody.
profit.
And we want our rights,
Unless you
and
tell
we
me
want to keep
otherwise,
our
I'll
rights.
transfer
And by
this
God,
to your
we're gonna
account.
keep it. Come hell or high water.
Mr. Robinson?
Yes. I didn't have
Could you give us your name?
I'm sorry. My name is Mark Robinson. I live at 4015 Sassafras Court. That's right here in Greensboro. I've lived in Greensboro all my life. I didn't have time to write a fancy speech. I didn't have time to, I didn't have the resource of an English teacher to sit down and write a speech with at school today, be brought over here or practice or anything. What I really came down here for is this. I've heard a whole lot of people in here talking tonight about this group and that group, domestic violence, blacks, these minorities and that minority. What I want to know is, when are you all going to start standing up for the majority? And here's who the majority is. I'm the majority. I'm a law-abiding citizen who's never shot anybody, never committed a serious crime, never committed a felony. I've never done anything like that. But it seems like every time we have one of these shootings, nobody wants to put the blame where it goes, which is at the shooter's feet. You want to put it at my feet. You want to turn around and restrict my right, constitutional right that's spelled out in black and white. You want to restrict my right to buy a firearm and protect myself from some of the very people you're talking about in here tonight. It's ridiculous. I don't think Rod Serling could come up with a better script. It does not make any sense. The law-abiding citizens of this community and many communities around this country, we're the first ones taxed and the last ones considered and the first ones punished when things like this happens, because our rights are the ones that are being taken away. That's the reason why I came down here today. Gun show or no gun show, NRA or no NRA. I'm here to stand up for the law-abiding citizens of this community, because I'm going to tell you that what's going to happen. You can take the guns away from us all you want to. You all write a law, I follow the law, I'll bring my guns down here, I'll turn them in. But here's what's going to happen. The Crips and the Bloods on the other side of town, they're not going to turn their guns in. They're going to hold on to them. And what's going to happen when you have to send the police down there to go take them? The police can barely enforce the law as it is. As what I see, we demonize the police, criminalize and vilify the police, and we make the criminals into victims. And we're talking about restricting guns? How are you going to do that? How are you going to do that when the police department's already hamstrung? You're not going to be able to go down here and take these guns from these criminals. So the criminals are going to hold on to their guns.
All right, well, I'm not going to be playing X3 Rebirth for a while. When I have a perfectly good X3 Albion Pride to play, there's that liquid chip I bought. Other things. What's this thing? I got this carrier, but it doesn't carry these smaller ships. It carries drones, but it doesn't carry the small ships. Well, why do I have a carrier for? So it's like, oh my God, park that thing. So yeah, we're gonna get out of this. Let's go ahead and save the game, and when I decide I want to play this again, well, deal with that. Then it's like, okay, shit. Yeah, we're not gonna play this. We're gonna go back to X3. So hopefully, I don't know what they've done. As bad as they screwed up X Rebirth, I can't imagine they probably forwarded the stupidity on to X4. That I don't know. They might have fixed it. So let's go back to our library and go back into X3. It's just, the business worked logically with a lot less graphics and NPC bullshit. So just, I don't care if you're male or female or any of the other genders. I don't care if you're sexual, heterosexual, or not asexual. It has nothing to do with business. I don't care what you dress up as. I don't care what you look like. I don't care what your grandparents look like. Whose grandparents owned whose other grandparents. It's just stop adding stupidity into the computer. Yeah, it's terrible. There's a number of companies that tried AI and as hiring personnel, and the AI worked perfectly, except it didn't match the social requirements. It's not supposed to. You hire the best candidate, and you get the best work. So that's what I think about pay correlated to verifiable math-based education, and go back and then your computer, that multi-million dollars you spend on your computer to do hiring, guess what? It'll pay for itself. Stop giving COOs $25 million a year to not do anything COO-y. CO or ROE. Just wasted money. Alright, so here we are. Look at this. We can look on the outside of our ship. Woohoo! Isn't it a pretty ship? Alright. We got all kinds of cameras here. I mean, we got everything we need. Right? Just switch up and just go. We still got ships doing stupid stuff, but those are NPCs. Those are what NPCs. I don't need to know their name. Guess what their name is? You want to see what their name is? Here's the NPC name. His name is Sire, like 1,000 other Sire that we've seen before. He doesn't. It could be a man, woman, child. Hey, child labor. I don't care. Doesn't matter. This is the information I need. I need to know where he is. I need to what he is. What's he doing? What's he gonna be doing? What's on it? What does he have? What's his qualifications? Here's his qualifications. Doesn't have to do. He doesn't care. I don't care if he's black, white, or in this game purple, or yellow, or gray. So doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. That's business. What can I do? What can I give you? What do I need to give you as the manager to get you to do your job better? That's management. I am servicing you so that you can do your job better. Management is a service job. Too many managers that think that they're slave owners. No, you're not slave owners. These people don't work for you. You work for them. Whatever. So let's get into this. So look at that. One button, one key, and I know I can get it in touch with anybody, and they're classified right in here. All right, here's my M4 ships. I know what M4s can do. Here's my M5 ships. I know what they can do. I know. Here's my Transport S ships, and my Transport P ships. I transport large ships right there. Boom. I know exactly what he's doing right here. I know where he's supposed to be, right? In this right here, tells you who he is, where he's from, where he's where he is, where he's going, and what's he supposed to be doing. Bam! All that information right there. You know, and I can change it on the fly. Boom! Change orders. Stop. Do something else. This is X3 is a lot better than X Rebirth. So yeah, it's just like so CAG returning home, CAG's returning home, CAG's returning home. All right, so what we need to do here is give these CAGs something else to do, and what we're gonna do is waste some money because we're not making money on our mining operation. We have a nice mining organization going on there, right? So we need to go to graphs. Let's see what our money looks like. We've been losing money, constantly losing money. This is like, only time I made money is when I sold chips, right? And I had to buy chips to replace those anyway, so I didn't make any money there. So where is the positive growth here? You know, I can sit here and just do J. Where's the positive growth? Oh, shit. I didn't know I could do J from inside that graph. Alright, let's hit J. So, oh, I think I saw the graph move. Is it going to go positive?
Incoming message.
So, it's incoming message. I might not want to see it. Oh, this is another thing. Look at this. Look at this. I can go to message. All right. He doesn't need to stop the game for me. He didn't stop the game. I can, if I'm in the middle of a battle, yeah, I get, you got a message. It didn't stop the game for him to tell me what he might want to do. No. I got an incoming message. Right here. There's a message. I can close it. I don't have to answer that. I'm the owner. Right? Guess what? I can go back to it. Got a message log. All right. Guess what he did? He transferred law enforcement license to me. All right. So now I have a law enforcement license. That's what he did. Guess where he's at? Right there. Right.
Command accepted.
So there it goes. And he's gonna refill all the people who's following me. Right. Right. So yeah, look at this. I got all this information at my fingertips. I know what all these guys are doing right here. I know, right here. The whole sector map. Look, guess what? I don't have to visit. I don't have to visit these things down here, right? I don't have to go physically over there. I get the info right there. I know what they have, what they're selling it for, and so do all my managers of my stations, right? I don't have to go and visit him and shake hands with him. Do you want something? Do you want to buy something? What do you have for sale? What's your market price? Your market price? My market price might be different. That means I don't have to buy from you. What's this guy got? Info, 2 buttons. Bam. I know what he's got. I know what he's selling it for. Right. I don't need to go shake your hand to get a better deal, unless I'm planning something really big. Shaking your hand, just to ask you what your price is, that's just stupid. That's just postmodernist crap. So, the X Rebirth had too many feminists or postmodernist or some stupid person as advisors. So, we're trying to make money here. We're not making any money, so let's waste some money.
Incoming message.
And I made a call. I texted somebody with 1 button. And guess what? They returned my call. There it is. All right. Look at that. I'm busy doing something. I don't have to answer that message. I don't have to stop everything to answer that message. So, I need some advanced satellites. I can't find any, so I'm going to build some myself. All right. And with those advanced satellites, I know I'm going to need laser towers. And they're big, they're profit making, right? So, and I know to run all these stations, I'm going to need power plant. To run that power plant, I know I'm going to need crystal fabs. Right? So, ore and silicon is the basic materials, right? Great. So, now I know from previous games that I don't know exactly what advanced tires and laser towers need, but I know what this needs. This needs crystals, and it produces energy, right, from the sun. Charges the crystals, makes energy cells. Great. More than likely, it's going to need a meat steaks, kahunas, as I know that's what argons do. So let's get some of those. That base station needs a cattle ranch. All right. So, and a cattle ranch just needs energy. Makes energy, makes beef. Beef goes to the bakery, makes meat steaks. Meat steaks are used in the laser tower factory and the advanced satellite factory. All right. 400. Let's see. Okay. So what else do we need? We need massum powder for some reason, because I don't know why I'm doing argon stations, but they need massum powder. But we're going to make some wheat farms, and for wheat farms, we're going to do, where's that station wheat farms to? Rhymes fact. So let's get some wheat farms. And look at that. I don't have to click the button 10 times. I typed in how many I want, hit enter. This I have to click through, but it can't be that intuitive. So we're gonna get some of these. I want 10 of them. Bam! Information. All right. So we've got 80 stations going there. We have wheat that's going to be turned into rhymes. Rhymes gets turned into rhymes cloth, and that's going to be used in I think laser tower and advanced satellite factory. Let's make some chips. Make some microchips. All right, we're at $500 million. Okay. And I'm probably missing some things, but this is a pretty good start. A $500 million investment, good start. So let's end that order and hit yes. Then it's going to tell me, hey, where do you want it? I got to figure that out. Hey, here, I want it right over here. Get away from all the little things there. I can set it up there. It's a good place for it. Right there. I don't have a camera yet in here, so I can't really do it, but I'm not going to be placing it that hard anyway. So I've got 60 stations coming in. Hopefully they build them so that they're not touching. That's what they should be doing. So I shouldn't have to worry about them destroying each other at this time. But I also want to lower it down some, because I want to build up above it, and I know it just works better that way. But I want to have my hub in line with this one right here. Though the docking for this one is actually below it. So see, these ships are in the docking lane. So I know that It's actually way down here. There's that that jump beacon. So I want that. I can actually do that jump beacon. Come down here and find that jump beacon. And I can match that jump beacon, X, Y, and Z. Right. So I want it on the same X and Z button. So then I just want to go straight up from there, and I go straight up, and I want my dock to be somewhere around there. So, and then I can point that straight down, and then that way people can jump in and come to my station. So that's where I want the hub. So I'm going to make the stations to start a little bit off center, right? Just a bit off center, because I'm going to put the hub right over there. Okay, and then I'm going to say that's where I want you to start building. And I want to look at that, and I see that my mammoth and myself, oh, it's not my mammoth is in the way. So I need to tell my mammoth to move, as I don't want you hurt. I want you to come over here.
Command accepted.
So there's the, get the mammoth out of the way. Now I'm going to move myself over in that direction too. So if I'm going to do something weird, I am going to follow the mammoth. Or I'm just going to click over here and click on some speed. And go ahead and move my little group of followers over here. So I'm going to move myself out of the way. Mammoth comes out of the way. Actually, target the mammoth. Get him going, and he's probably coming right behind me. Let's take a look at him. And he's actually going vertical, but that's actually not really good. So I need him to follow me. So I can just change that.
Command accepted.
All right, follow me. I can switch it out. You see, he's changing his attitude and direction. And since I have him unfollow me, that order that I gave the other ship to petty retailer. So that ship that I gave to refuel is not going to refuel him also. So we come back to my ship and make sure where we're at. And that's a good spot. Break. Okay. There we go. Move this around. Hey, look at that. I can see all around my ship. And that mammoth is still going vertical. I don't know, the AI kind of got screwed up on this, but he's out of the danger zone. He's going like way out. The AI kind of got screwed up with all the mods that I have in here. I was telling you that the AI goes in the straight path. That kind of disproves my point with that. I've seen it happen. So he's supposed to be on follow. So he's not doing a very good job of following. So that's good. That's okay. So I do have PSC 04. He is, what is he doing? That's your orders. He's returning home. But then he's going to go back to 004, which is actually 1, 2, 3, 4. He's actually going to go to Ringo Moon. Or it's 001, 2, 3, 4. He's going to go to red light. That's what he's doing, because I switched him off for Ringo Moon. So, and hey, we have an advanced satellite there. Are we getting its satellites going? Do we have satellite network working? Oh my god, really? I don't have one here. I did send a guy on satellite duty. I think he only had like 2 satellites. Let's see how he's doing. Bam! Right there. I know all my property. 1 key. Wow. 1 key. Wow, it's just shocking. So, I changed his name to Sat, so he should be just above the STs, or he's above even that. I know I changed his name. Oh, he's down here. He's TP. So, he's deploying satellite network. He is going to the military outpost into Atreus's cloud to buy more satellites. He's at the hole. He's going to Atreus cloud. So I go over here, Atreus cloud, military outpost, and I see they don't have. Oh, they do have 2 satellites. Wow, that is impressive. That he knows where the satellites are. Wow. So yeah, there you go. Yeah, I didn't have to go that their thing. Oh, I do have messages. All right, this is them telling me that they got my order and they have taken their money. And this is that ship that I had to refuel. And I'm going to do that order again because he did not refuel the mammoth. And refuel me and everybody who follows me. And look at that, he's refueling the mammoth. Intelligence. I love seeing intelligence. It's a rare quality in the real world. And I was watching my little tree that I have in a pot, and I seen how it moved to move its leaves toward the sun, and it's just like I love that. It's just like just watching the grass grow, kind of thing. Just like see that intelligence in action. It's such a rare quality. I close that. All right, take a look at the messages, other messages that don't get notified on. My miner, number 13, in Sector Red Light, reported from Argonne. I said we completed another. So he is now an assistant miner. He was an assistant, or he was a dummy, and now he's less of a dummy. All right, personal log from the Sector Trader, and doesn't tell me much. That he's on duty. He's in the sector that I sent him on, and he is on duty. He's pilot number 1. This other miner that I have down in Ringo Moon said he can't find anything. Yeah, this is the message I had before. I think I took him out of Ringo Moon. Yeah, I took him out of Ringo Moon and sent him the red light. I think both of them, and they are slowly making their way back to the dock here to reorient themselves. Hopefully, deload their current thing. Let's take a look at that. So he has no ore at all. So he's just going to come in and reset his board and then go back out. He does have a mobile drilling system and defense and missiles and shields, and he is good to go. He's ready to go. All right. So also we need to come down here to Argonne. Come down here to the Federal Shipyard and look at the landed ship, and it's not mine. So other things. They get damaged ships. X3, I had to see if they're damaged, then I had to tell them to go to the dock. You have a damaged ship. Why don't you take yourself to the dock? These guys go to the dock when they're damaged. So it's like that. I fix their ship, and I pay for them to fix their ship. They go right back to work. Like, yeah. So I have 3 ships here, and those ETSs. So there's all the ETSs there at the same station, not doing anything. So it's kind of weird. I'm not really into how the ETSs are working. It's supposed to be just like a door-to-door salesman, basically. They look for your deals and go stop at every station along the way and say, "Hey, here's some deals here." So this is that's the thing that X3 did. Is that you have to go to every station. They took ETS and made the owner do all the ETS work.
Incoming message.
I don't need to do that. This is like, why do they need to ETS? They already know they have their trading system on board. All right, so this guy is done, and let me give him another order.
Command accepted.
So put him on rearm duty, and he's going to rearm me and everybody who is got the command to follow me. Smart intelligence. That's what I like about this game. Hopefully they've added that in or copied that from this game to X4, and bypassed the bullshit that X3 added into it. It's like, I think that's why they had to make X4s, because X3 sucks so hard. It's just terrible. All right, let's take a look at see where my mammoth went though. He's way over there. We still got him targeted. He is hell bent on coming at me. But at least he's going right at me. Somewhere in that distance there is me. Hey, there's my building ship over there. I see that in the background over there. Just popped out of the gate, and he's going to be building me some nice pretty stations. So they always get the brand new ship. I got to work with these old Argon ships. He should be populating some, unloading some stations there, and it'd work a lot faster if I went out of the system. So let's doing the graphics. See, this thing, they slowed down the graphics. You know, if you don't have to see it, it can do it faster. So let's get back out of here. And what we're going to do is we're going to take a he's up there. He actually is not showing up on my list of ships. There he is. Half Corp. Station building service. And he's already popped out. He didn't load anything, and he popped out. Why did he pop out? I don't know. So, I'm going to leave here. I'm going to tell my mammoth to stay put, because he's in a okay spot. So, I'm going to tell you stop.
Command accepted.
Right?
Incoming message.
And he's going to tell me, hey, you told me stop? I stopped. Okay, because I told you to tell me to stop. See, I don't need to, don't tell me everything. I don't need to know your personal. I don't need to know what you had for lunch today.
Incoming message.
Yeah, the avoidance thing on this is a little bit weird. It's a really old system. It's like the old robots that they had in like the late 70s, early 80s. So you take a 45-degree angle to then go straight for a meter, and then you try to go back to where you. But the thing, you got autopilot that goes straight at it. So it's like, okay, they could have made it a little bit more smoother and ate up a little bit more CPU to make that move, and it's only for what you see, so it's only one sector full of AI. All the other ones don't really care, because like so you get out of this sector, the building. I'm doing 137, so there we go. I'm gonna zoom this up until I get close to something, and I have them in X formation, don't I? I have in a delta formation. Try a line formation. I actually want to see what that looks like. And zoom out. So here's a line formation. It's funny how they do the line in reference to in reference to the plane. So it's like, oh, they got like the automatic plane there. There's X formation. You're gonna get a nice little X formation. X formations work good because those zippy ships can't hold formation very well. Because why can't you hold formation? There's a button to auto match speed. Match speed. You know, reach formation. Can't reach formation. Don't go hell bent. You know, speed up 10%. Right? No, they go 100%. It's like 100% or nothing. It's like, okay. There's X delta. It's a little bit better. It spreads them out a little bit. It would be a nice little thing that's going to, okay, you want combat formation or tight formation. It's always a tight formation. It should have a combat spread. Don't do pyramid ever. And Dragon Claw is a reverse X delta. This is their ship. They're in front of you, delta in front of you instead of behind you. The shield is they are in front of you, and so that causes a problem because your ship then tries to avoid them. So and there's the straight delta. It's a flying V. It's on the line. It's kind of like line, but it's skewed a little bit. So I'm not in a wing, so I can't.
Incoming message.
So yeah, they should have a combat spread, especially for these smaller ships. But it's a laser-based game, so you know there's not a big chance for one ship to destroy a whole group of ships. I'll put them in the back next to company helper. All right, so that's Boron, or it's Talati actually. So Talati likes me, or likes me a little bit more. Company helper is Talati. So Talati likes me a little bit better. Trusted ally for Argon, trusted courier for Boron. I wonder if I can get a Boron license. Let's see if my thing is not doing anything. It's taking forever to get through this gate. Here I am. Here we go.
Entering system. The whole.
See, this is like, I like that they kind of get you out of the way of the thing. If you're, it's only on autopilot. If you are flying and you go through a gate, you come back to the center of the gate, and you're doing 15 meters per second. If there's a big ship following you through that gate, bam, you're automatically destroyed. So here's the hole. I think I've already done everything here, but I'm gonna go head over toward the east gate and see if my me or my ships can detect other stations. Don't think there's any other stations here, but I do have a triplex scanner, so we'll see what that goes on. So let's get our little Discover hauler down here. Give him something good to do. See if we can. Again, we want tech. We want boron. Nope, no boron license. No, oh, I get Talati license though. So go bring me a Talati license. All right. And he's going to tell me when he gets done. So that's good. And there he goes, flying in my path and making me do this weird, crazy Ivan stuff. I guess it's crazy Ivan. I don't know. that they would call that. But he's pretty quick. He does not have a, yeah, he does. So, 2 jumps away. So, there's that. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so he's going on off to do that. He probably changed his name to, get me. Yeah, license. I'm a terrible speller, but hey, it's me. I can do whatever I want. I can read it. Alright, did we pick up a couple more stations there? I think we might have picked one up there at the power station. It's not normally on my radar. No, my discoverers do not have trackless scanners. So we take a look back at the Abrams Nebula and see we got stations being built now. And we leave that alone. And we could pop a save while we're doing it. So that's one thing I did like about the X3 is that they did do saves on a lot more occasions. They did autosave. So there is a station down here. I'm going to take over command here and see a station that does not have a little icon on it. So we will fly that way. And it looks like 135 is my fastest speed. And so we'll hit the jump jets. And we'll fly toward it until it pops an icon in. Or I come close to something. Close to hitting something. And cross somebody else's flight path. Or one of those ships that are supposed to be following me jumped in front of me. That looks like a Calhoun bakery. Alright, we got the information right there. That is a cattle ranch. Sorry, here's cattle ranch. So, we got cattle ranch there, the east and south. And it's hard to see anything else here. We got that, oh no, there's another power plant out there. We don't have information on. So there is a second power plant out there. We'll go through the map. I'm crossing the thing again. There we go. And we know what he is. And look at this. I know what he's got and how much he's selling it for. Ooh. Guess what? All my other ships do too. Automatically. Yeah, I go back. I leave the system. Hey, guess what? I can, just pull his phone number up automatically. I don't have to come out and talk to him, shake his hand. His handshaking shit is stupid. Shit. Your price change? Hey, put it on the bulletin board. You know, you need your price to change. That's fine. Advertise in the market. That's what the market's there for. All right, I don't see any other stations here. Let's see what the travelers are doing. I don't see any travelers traveling outside of going to and from the station outside the little area there. So it's either going toward the station or toward a gate. Take a look back here and see. Oh, look at all that. That was so quick. That was so quick. Let me actually zoom in here. and see, yeah, right online, right where I want them to be. And they're still doing it, popping them in there. So you get out of it, so you don't have to draw everything. Let the computer do its thinking, and there you go. Computers are so fast at doing things. I mean, yeah, just let them, have a little bit of control, and as long as we don't give them full control, we're fine. And then we stop telling them that they're wrong, telling computers they're wrong. Oh, that's not real math. That's not real math. Okay. That doesn't match the ideology that we're shooting for. You shouldn't ask the computer to do it. Stop asking educated people to try to follow diversity ideology bullshit. Math-based education. Need to go back to respecting that. It's been at least 20 years. I mean, look at Facebook. This is like copy of a copy of a copy of an idea. It just copies everything. Nothing new. Billionaires made billionaire out of somebody just copied something. Didn't invent anything. Look at Bill Gates. He copied. Didn't make anything. College dropout. Guess what? He's the guru of the day right now. Oh, he saw it coming. Well, duh. Guess where he saw it coming from? From looking into the past. This is let's see. Well, have there been viruses in their past? Yes. It's a pretty good. It's a pretty easy guess. Pretty easy bet. Will there be a virus in the future? There's viruses in the past. There's viruses now. Yeah. It's like, oh my God, he knew the future. Duh. Like, shit. God, this is so. I used to be a patent examiner for a short time. It's just like, yeah, duh. And my bosses said, oh, well, go ahead and give them a patent anyway, because they make money if you get a patent. Well, make money for them filing for a patent. You make it, twice as much more if they actually give them a patent. Well, give me something worth patentable, and I'll give you a patent. I mean, we don't just give it to you because we make money. It's not, lost the whole respect for the patent office. And then the Congress screwed that up even more. It's just like, okay, first to market gets the patent. So, you're totally screwing off all invention. You wonder why there hasn't been anything really new recently? Because if you find out what new, you publish it, you file for a patent, and there are big companies that have access to the patent office's records. They can copy it and go and get it to market before the patent office can finish filing. They get the patent. It used to be called industrial espionage and patent infringement, but nope. It's just like respect law. It's just been thrown out the window. All right, we'll take a look at our messages. Tell them to stop. All right, Satellite Net Express has finished this job. Not really, but I need you to buy those two. Oh, you don't have those satellites anymore. Ooh. So go find some satellites. Then tell me if you find some satellites. All right. And look at that. I got 21 pilots out doing something. Costing me money, really. But we want to take a look back at what our builder thing's done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's still building laser tower factories. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And he's still got a ways to go. He's still, I don't see any power plants on there. And it's going to take a while to get these all tied in together, unless I buy another mammoth, which I could do, but I could probably go ahead and do that. We'll see if we got enough money to buy one. So we'll do that. I'm down here. I like this shipyard better. All right, look at that. I have somebody in this sector. Anybody in this sector. I can access all the ships, all the docks. All right, I have 192 million. So let's go ahead and buy a second mammoth. Okay, trading system, trade command. Yes, yes, no, no, yes, 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 no, yes, yes, yes. Not going to do any commodity logistics with that. No, boost. Okay, see, I did the mouse on that one, but I can also type in a larger number in 2 clicks, and it's done. See, it's just so good. Coming with 1 shield, and she needs 4 more shields. And hey, look at that! You got we're buying all those. I think you can use those. There we go. Need one of those. Don't have one of those, so we're gonna get a big load of those because you have enough room for it. All right, now we're going to get out of there and go back in and talk to you personally. Go down here to your little special tool, and we're going to get you to do this, and you can buy 14 of them. So buy 14 of them, and you have no more room for anything else. So I need you to navigate to the same position that my other mammoth is in. All right, right there. Right, and guess what? He's not going to try to take up the same room. He's going to go as close as he can and then stop. Yes, tell me when you get there. Yep, those are enemies. Yep. There we go. There you go. Okay, now I'm going to do something weird here. I'm going to try to get this Discover right here to give him a jump drive. Probably basically just telling him to give him the jump drive that you got. Right? And tech and a jump drive. Right? And tell me when you get done. Yes, tell me when you get done. Right, and go away. Do you have a jump drive? Yes, you have a jump drive. I bet you won't have a jump drive when you get done. So, I'm down here, straight shot. That's pre-strings, sorry, 1, 2, mini. Going here. Oh, look at that. You loaded all your particle accelerator cannons, but not your missiles. Why didn't you load your missiles? There we go. And you can carry a lot of different missiles and apparently shoot a lot of different missiles. You're darn near a missile boat. Hammerhead missile, nice. Tornado missile. Thunderbolts are nice. But not any torpedoes, so. Why would you want to do torpedoes? It's like, alright, there we go. So let's look at it. They've got a miner here. He is working. Look at that. He's pulling ore. 47% already. His hold already done. ST Mercury down here is probably not doing a darn thing. He's probably on standby, but this is good. So we look down here at our medium shield production facility. See, this is the thing. This guy needs energy cells, and I'd love to supply him energy cells so he can make some better shields, or make some more shields. You know, I need those 25 megajoules shields, and that's what that system trader is supposed to do. But there's no energy things here, right? So there's an energy thing. So when he gets older or more advanced, he'll be able to do further apart. I think it goes up to like 2 sectors away. So there's a satellite factory alpha. So 2 sectors away, the wall, solar power plant right there. See, so he'd be able to come up here, get solar power plant, and deliver it to there. So what we can do is kind of like mess with him and kind of pull him off of there. And we want to go into trade and do a manual trade run. And we're going to tell him to come up here to the wall, to this solar power plant right there, and get energy cells. And then he's going to go here to the medium shield production facility and repeat it effectively.
Command accepted.
So I didn't have to tell him. I told him what to go buy. He didn't ask me how much. I told him where to deliver it. He didn't ask me what to sell it for. Bam, he's done, gone. So, and he is on the job. Other than that, he's not jumping, which he should be jumping. Yes, he should be jumping. Should be real. Hey, look at that. He's going to go energy cell. So when he goes get energy, he should have enough energy to make the jump. So, and he should be jumping after he first gets to the energy. Yeah, he has no energy, so that's why he's not jumping. So there we go. But as soon as he gets there, he's going to start jumping a lot. So we take a look back at Heron's Nebula here, and we see Calhoun bakeries are done, cattle ranches are done, chip plants are done, Crystal Fab is done, laser towers are done, Rhymes Facts are done, wheat farms are done. I still need power plants to be done, and then I should get a message to tell me that my building thing is done. So there we go. So that's what we're sticking around here for, so that builder can do his job more efficiently. And I still don't have any guns. Why do I not have guns? Because I have no guns. Because there's no one that can find me guns. And these PACs are worth a shit. But we got... Alright, so I'm going to talk to these guys. Talk to all these ships. Yep, all those ships, and tell them protect me.
Command accepted.
And we're going to go and attack this guy. Pirate Buster, 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 yep.
Autopilot activated. Pirate Buster.
So there he is, M4, M4, M4. We got 3 M4s right there. I think all my M5s and this M3 should be able to handle that. Oh, he's been attacking somebody. So we're going to do some good work there. And we are going to get him back on rearm.
Incoming message. Command accepted.
I shouldn't need that much protection. We got incoming message. Oh, look at that. My miner is down in red light. Can't find any mineral materials in this sector. You didn't find any. So I gotta move him to another sector. If I go down there, I bet he could find some if I went down there. But my other ships are doing just as good. So, the only problem with this Buster is that he can outrun me. And probably has me outgunned currently. So let's just see what our little wing does. Currently gaining on him. See if that's a important message. Discover hauler, triplex has finished his job. So get you on protection orders. Alright, Discovery Hauler says resupplied the jump drive to the Mammoth. Alright. So I'm going to have a little bit of time to do this and tell the Mammoth to start jumping. And actually I could tell that hauler to refuel him.
Command accepted.
And we got some action going on here, so we'll come back to the action. And he did not have good shields.
On behalf of our president and senator, the Argon Federation thank you for your help with this invader. As a reward, you get 1,000 credits.
You are Pirate Buster. Mosquito missile installed.
He can outrun me.
Mosquito missile removed.
He can't outrun my M4s though. Get him a chance to turn around. He's coming right at me. Hopefully to his death.
Target is next.
Space. You're what, yeah? I'd rather die. Don't shoot, I'm leaving my ship. Just put me out. You're...
Alright, gonna pick me up another ship.
Pilot off.
I get a lot closer than that. Oh, got me another ship. They're gonna get me another ship.
Incoming message.
Alright. Claim. I can't claim from inside here. So, E. Yep. Eject.
Buster.
Can't claim from here either. Gotta be within 50, I think. 50 meters. There's 49. Nope, gotta be closer than that. Yep, gotta be
Computer control transferred.
do a little repair on them.
Attention, energy low.
Yeah, I know. I never give these spacesuits enough energy. It's really hard to find repair lasers for ships too. They're even more rare than 25 megajoule shields. Yeah, 52%, 54%. Got no shields. Alright, alright. Open the menu. Trade. Trading system not installed in my ship, in my suit. So, we're going to disregard that right now. No, I don't carry my computer system in my spacesuit.
Attention, energy low.
That's one thing I did like about X Rebirth is you could like target subsystems. And, like, so they added that a little bit in there, so that was kind of good. But then if you add that something positive, you have to have 15 negatives to offset it. I don't know, it's just kind of stupid. Alright, so I'm going to turn this thing around, go back to the ship that I like, or the one I like the, go there. Okay, so I'm going to give you a command, and you're going to be docking. If you can make it there without blowing yourself up,
Docking granted. Command accepted.
and then tell me when you get there. You're going to run into my own other ships. Hey, you want to guess what his name is? Wow. You know what his backstory is? I don't care. Yeah, I don't care. It could be a guy, it could be a girl. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Firefly missile.
Well, let's give a new command here. Special command. Collect squares. So, get some things going on there. Give you something to look at. There you go. Some little things there as I do some business. Let's see if we get our power plants up. Solar power plants all been built, and we should be have got a message from our thing. So we're gonna check. Now I can do trade. Yes, buy those suckers.
Advanced
Yes.
satellite.
All right, now go back to work.
Cargo bay now contains Firefly missile. Command accepted.
All right, go back to work. All right, and there's the building company. Is there finished building? All right, here we go. So we can.
Cargo bay now contains Aurora missile.
Here's that Buster. He's not going as fast as he used to go. And I tried to repair him as much as I could, but he's still not full repaired. Alright. Does not have that. I don't know if I can do that or not. Nope. Nope. Hopefully all these other ones are pretty close together. Yep, they're pretty close together. I don't know if I even have enough room for all this. I showed my freight. Oh, that's his freight. 72. So I got another 50 units of freight that I can pick up.
Energy cells transferred. Cargo bay now contains Silkworm missile.
Yeah, so he didn't have anything else I want except for his energy cells. And he doesn't have any ship extensions I don't want. Or I don't already have. So we should be doing loop-de-loops around here to pick up these
Cargo
other
bay now contains mosquito missile.
items here. There's a Thunderbolt missile. As soon as we get done there, we're going to be heading over to Heron's Nebula and get a little bit of close in here. So let's pick up these items. Fly right past it. There it is.
Tornado missile.
Yeah, wait for that buster to get out of the sector.
Cargo bay now contains wasp missile.
We're doing a U-turn. Avoid all our people that are supposed to be following me. Delta formation means you're supposed to be behind me.
Cargo bay now contains Thunderbolt missile. Autopilot off.
Where's that stuff at? Jesus, where to go? Thought I could fly it and do a little quicker job at it. But those little icons are hard to see. Wonder if that was my buster blowing up on me.
Remote guided warhead. Cargo bay now contains remote guided warhead. Cargo bay now contains silkworm missile.
Alright, we got a wasp missile here. Let's
Wasp
target it.
missile.
There we go. Somewhere right there. Here it is.
Cargo bay now contains wasp missile.
Alright. So there's that. Now we're going to go back to this west gate. Yeah, that's the wrong one. Fly through the west gate.
Heron's Nebula.
Yep, there we go. Hit on the jets and get going there.
Entering system. Heron's Nebula.
And look at all our fine little stations up there, all pretty and in nice little rows.
Autopilot off. Mammoth.
We're gonna fly in that general direction because we don't have a camera in this sector, so it's gonna be hard to. Shit! I need to get that I need to get a camera over here. Let's do a navigation and dock at the target.
Docking granted.
Okay.
Autopilot activated.
And while I'm doing that, I'm gonna pop in and see what that satellite guy is doing, if he still has a satellite. Alright, navigate. Jump to me. Jump to me.
Jump device aborted. Not enough energy available.
Okay, then follow me.
Command accepted.
I already had somebody on refueling. Not doing a very good job, is he? Oh, is he refueling the wing? So we got one refueling Express 6 and one's refueling Express 10, and they're still not done yet. I didn't actually check and see where that guy was. There he is.
Command accepted.
Where's my Express Delete? Oh. They're all over there docked at Argon Trading Station. Super Mercury, Super Freighter. No, ST-43. On standby. And Elena's Fortune. Okay. There's something possible to do. And I don't actually want to dock at him, so I get to get over here closer enough to him. Because what I want to do is do this, yeah, and use my side jets to get into position. Slit jet. Get into position on the other side of this station here, so I can see the thing as I deploy it. There's the dock. There's two docks. But each dock can only do 5. It's kind of bad for a mining facility to only have 2 docks. Alright, here's all of our stations. So there's north.
Incoming message.
So I get over here. Wow, he packed that pretty darn closely. Oh, maybe I... Oof. He's basically on top of him. Okay. He's on top of the other station. I thought y'all were better builders than that. Okay. So we're going to come down here. Actually, we can kind of sidestep over here a little bit more.
Incoming message.
Yeah, check your messages here in a minute. So, we'll see what that station is. That station,
L Alpha.
number 1. Okay, so we want our hub to be below Wheat Farm Alpha 1. Alright, so we're going to check our messages. It only, okay. Oh, it didn't take that long. Okay. So one thing, so shit. Okay, never mind. I'll get back to him in a minute. I want to target. Ooh, look at that. Both mammoths are in this thing, so okay, good. So name this one. And then we can name this one. There we go. Yeah. Let's target him and give him command. And we want to not do that quite yet because we want to kind of angle our camera here. See if we can do it like that. Alright, now we talk to Mammoth. Get him to drop that station, complex construction kit. That's the wheat farm. We want to do wheat farm 1 to wheat farm 2. Alright, now we got to place this thing. Let's see. Oh, we do not want it way up there. We want it down here. There it is. So first of all, we're going to move it over here so we can see out of our window. We're going to rotate it to be pointing straight down. Right? And that's actually a pretty good angle, I think. Yep, I'll do it like that. Then we want to move it back over here. Right underneath there. And that is elevation. Right? We want it to be just a bit straight underneath that ship right there. So, and with a little bit less elevation. And right there. And that doesn't look right.
Incoming message.
Alright, I gotta find my complex construction kit. Complex hub. And we're gonna rename it. And target it.
Hub Alpha.
And we're gonna do the camera on it. That's not where I put it. That is stupid. Why would I put that there? I did not put that there. I don't know what. Alright, do I have the dismantling? Can I dismantle that? I can't dismantle, can't I? I cannot dismantle that station. But now I have advanced satellites here. It's not really where I want it, but it doesn't really matter that much. So that's not, I placed it down here. Why did it get jumped up there? I don't know. So target my mammoth.
Mammoth.
That ain't even the right spot. That was just stupid. Alright, see if I can do this slightly better. Let's go wheat farm 3 with wheat farm 4. Now that we have a camera though, we can turn the camera on. Zoom in on this thing. Alright, move it around. Slightly better. And it didn't like putting it right there.
Incoming message.
What the hell did it do? Put it way the hell back there. Alright. Up here by the wheat farms. Okay. Let's rotate it down. Rotate it around. And that way we can rotate it down some more. So we know that it's down all the way. Rotate it back around. Okay, here we go. Now, we want to move this thing. I guess wheat farm 4 is right about, actually it's way over here. Wheat farm 3, wheat farm 4 is over here. There we go. Right there. So we can move it over. There is a asteroid there. How far is that asteroid away? It's right below us. It's a mine. It's a good sector off. So I don't want to get them confused. Let's do this right here. Zoom back into that. So a little bit off. And get them lined up with this wheat farm here. Let's go ahead and put them back in this little sector here. Yeah. Let's see. And all those power stations there. Should I put them right underneath the power stations? Probably. There we go. Right underneath that wheat farm. Okay. And rotate it a little bit too much. There we go. And he is far enough below that. Put it right there.
Command accepted.
Alright, where'd you go? You're supposed to be right here. You're pissing me off with this station thing here. What the? I didn't put you way over there. They spell beta.
What?
How do you spell beta?
B-E-T-A.
Hey, it just looks weird. Alright. So, that's kind of messing up my whole game plan here. Why would I want to put that way out there?
You ready to break the law?
Does it break the law time already? Oh shit, I need to get off of this stream then. I don't know, it's break the law time. Alright, XYZ. Yes. I guess we need to get some more lower on the Y.
Command
See where it
accepted.
sets that shit. That looks like the right spot. Did it actually set it there? Woohoo! That's where I wanted it to. Alright, so we're going to take a break. And I'm just going to drop a save right here. And we're going to pick this up later in another stream. I will see y'all later.